Snowflakes danced in the crisp winter air as the glowing candy cane streetlights illuminated the path to the most enchanting place in all of Holiday Hollow, the festive firework factory. Mickey and Minnie Mouse, bundled up in their coziest holiday outfits, made their way through the snow-covered village, excitement twinkling in their eyes. Tonight was the night of the Grand Winter Spectacle, an event where fireworks made from stardust and holiday cheer would light up the sky in dazzling displays of snowflake bursts and candy-colored sparkles. But there was just one small problem: the fireworks weren't ready yet. As Mickey adjusted his red Santa coat and Minnie smoothed the fluffy trim of her sparkling snowflake dress, they hurried through the swirling snow toward the towering peppermint-striped doors of the factory. Inside, the air was filled with the sweet scent of hot cocoa, cinnamon, and a hint of magic. Rows of elves in tiny festive hats bustled about, crafting fireworks with glowing fairy dust and shimmering snow crystals. At the center of it all was the master firework maker, a jolly old elf named Jingle Jolt, who had a rather panicked expression on his face. "Oh, Mickey, Minnie, thank goodness you're here," Jingle Jolt exclaimed, his tiny glasses slipping down his nose as he rushed toward them. "The firework machine has frozen over, and we're running out of time before the Grand Winter Spectacle begins. Without fireworks, the celebration just won't be the same." Mickey and Minnie exchanged determined glances. They couldn't let the holiday festival go without its signature magical fireworks. "Don't worry, Jingle Jolt. We'll help get those fireworks ready in time," Mickey assured, rolling up his sleeves. Minnie nodded, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "We just need a little teamwork and a sprinkle of holiday magic." Without a moment to lose, they set to work. Mickey climbed up to the top of the grand firework machine, where frost had sealed its gears in place. He grabbed a glowing candy cane wrench and started chipping away at the ice while a team of elves tossed him enchanted marshmallows to fuel the furnace. Minnie, meanwhile, led a team of elves in decorating the fireworks. She dipped them into enchanted snowflake dust, making sure each one had the perfect holiday sparkle. With a flick of her wrist, she wrapped each one in a shimmering ribbon of magic, causing the fireworks to glow with festive cheer. The hours flew by as Mickey and Minnie worked tirelessly, their laughter filling the factory with warmth. Slowly but surely, the gears of the great firework machine began to turn again. The factory whirred to life, glowing tubes pumping out dazzling, starry fireworks shaped like gingerbread men, glowing candy canes, and twinkling snowflakes. The elves cheered as the first batch of fireworks shot into the sky, exploding into a spectacular display of holiday wonder. Just as the final fireworks were loaded onto the sleigh for the Grand Winter Spectacle, a deep bell chimed in the distance. The festival was about to begin. Mickey and Minnie wiped their brows, grinning proudly. "You did it, Mickey!" Minnie beamed, taking his hand as they hurried toward the festival square. "We did it together, Minnie," Mickey replied, giving her a wink. The town square was filled with villagers wrapped in scarves and mittens, sipping steaming mugs of cocoa while twinkling lights lit up the surrounding trees. At the very center of the festival stood a grand evergreen, its branches adorned with glowing ornaments that shimmered like captured stardust. Jingle Jolt clambered onto the festival stage, clearing his throat as he adjusted his festive hat. "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the Grand Winter Spectacle. Let the magic begin." With a triumphant pull of the firework lever, the sky above burst into life. The first explosion bloomed into a massive snowflake, its icy blue glow reflecting off the snowy rooftops. The next burst into a shower of candy-shaped sparkles, raining down like shimmering sugar crystals. The crowd gasped in awe as gingerbread men, glowing stars, and twinkling holiday bells painted the night sky in festive colors. Mickey and Minnie stood hand in hand, watching as the fireworks filled the air with magic. The festival was saved, and the wonder of winter had never felt more alive. As the final explosion lit up the sky in a dazzling cascade of golden snowflakes, Mickey turned to Minnie with a smile. "Now that's what I call a holiday celebration," he said with a chuckle. Minnie giggled, leaning against him. "And it's all thanks to a little teamwork, a lot of holiday cheer, and just a pinch of magic." The villagers cheered, the bells rang, and as the last firework burst into the shape of a glowing heart, it was clear to all that this winter celebration would be remembered forever. Mickey and Minnie's adventure at the festive firework factory had not only saved the festival, but had filled the night with joy, wonder, and the true spirit of the holiday season. As the final golden snowflake fireworks shimmered into the night sky and faded into a trail of stardust, a warm sense of joy filled the air. The villagers clapped and cheered, their laughter and festive spirits echoing through the snowy streets of Holiday Hollow. The grand winter spectacle had been saved, and the night had turned into one of the most magical celebrations the town had ever seen. Mickey and Minnie stood together beneath the twinkling lights of the grand evergreen tree, their hands still lightly dusted with glittering snowflake powder from their hard work in the festive firework factory. The glow of the fireworks reflected in their eyes as they watched families and friends embrace, sharing in the warmth of the season. Jingle Jolt, his tiny glasses slightly askew from all the excitement, waddled over with a big smile. "Mickey, Minnie, I don't know how to thank you enough. This was the most spectacular display of holiday magic we've ever seen." Mickey chuckled, rubbing the back of his head. "Oh, it was nothing, Jingle. Just a little elbow grease and a whole lot of holiday spirit." Minnie giggled, adjusting her snowflake-trimmed dress. "And we couldn't have done it without all the wonderful helpers in the factory. It just goes to show that when we work together, we can make magic happen." The elves cheered, jumping up and down in excitement, and even the villagers joined in. The air was filled with happiness, the kind that only comes from sharing joy with others. As the celebration slowly began winding down, snowflakes gently fell from the sky, blanketing the village in a fresh layer of soft white. Children laughed as they caught snowflakes on their tongues, while couples strolled through the decorated streets, admiring the glowing candy cane lights. The warmth of the festival, despite the chilly air, made it feel like a true winter wonderland. Mickey stretched and let out a content sigh. "Well, Minnie, I'd say that was a job well done." Minnie nodded, resting her head on his shoulder for a moment. "And the best part? We got to share it with so many wonderful friends." As the clock tower chimed midnight, signaling the official start of the holiday season, the village lights twinkled just a little brighter. The stars above seemed to sparkle a little more, and the magic of the night lingered in the hearts of everyone who had been there. With one last look at the dazzling decorations and the peaceful village covered in snow, Mickey and Minnie took each other's hands and walked home through the softly glowing streets, their footprints the only ones left in the freshly fallen snow. And somewhere, high above in the winter sky, a single firework in the shape of a heart twinkled one last time, a reminder that the greatest holiday magic of all is the joy of sharing it with those you love.